This laptop has two brains. One is the actual computer brain that runs Windows like normal laptops. But the second one is an AI brain that lives inside this little guy up here, and it actually helps me create. It's not just for browsing the web or anything like that. It really does help me create in ways that I didn't even think were possible with a laptop. It's able to do things like help me write scripts for my videos. I can say, hey, write a 30-second YouTube script about why the M1 MacBook Air is the best value laptop right now. And then it spits out a whole script for me that I can just copy and paste into my video editing software. I can also use it for more creative things like writing song lyrics or coming up with ideas for illustrations that I want to make. Like what if there was a world where all the fish could fly? Okay, so we got the prompt. Now let's see how good the AI is at actually following instructions. So the first thing it did was spit out some questionable song lyrics. I don't know if I should be a little worried that it knows way too much about SpongeBob, but it did get kind of funny towards the end. Okay, that's not bad. We can work with that. But I really wanted to push the AI to see how good it could be. So I said, okay, forget the lyrics. And these are the 5 images that it came up with. Now, I'm no art director at Disney or anything, but these aren't terrible for a fish that can fly. I mean, the third one down looks suspiciously like a flying fish, which I guess is technically a real fish that can fly, but it gets the job done. And it doesn't have to just be illustrations either. I can also use it to design like album covers or posters. Like I've always wanted to make a cool poster for Studio Ghibli films, so I asked it to make me a cool poster for Ponyo. And while I think this could use a little bit more detail, it actually nailed the color scheme and composition of a lot of their classic movie posters. If anything, it may be a little too good because I feel like a fraud. Like if I was going to make a poster for a living, I better have some actual skill, which I definitely do not. But I told myself that this is just for fun. Plus, I've always wanted to animate, but I suck at drawing, so I can't. Well, turns out you don't need to draw to animate because Midjourney can animate your drawings for you. So I asked it to take my drawing of an apple and animate it falling over. This was the result. Not bad, but can it handle something a little more complex like animating this durian? Well, I mean, it tried. I think I need to work on my drawing skills a little more before I get the AI to do all the work for me. But what if I didn't want to draw or animate or even illustrate? What if I just wanted to make a really cool looking website? Well, that's where the magic of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript comes in, which is obviously not magical at all, because I don't understand any of that. But turns out you don't have to understand any of that, because you can make websites with just prompts. Like I've always wanted to make a website that tracks all the video games I've played, but I'm bad at video games, so I never finish them. So I asked it to make me a website that looks like this, except with all my games that I'll probably never finish. Here's what it made. Now, it's not perfect. It's like I really need to add in the actual games that I've played. But damn, that looks clean. Okay. I mean, I didn't even have to learn HTML, CSS, or JavaScript. And it's not just for making things. It can also help you with productivity stuff too. It's like sometimes when I'm writing scripts, I get stuck and I ask it to continue the script from here, and it usually does a pretty good job continuing my thought process. Overall, it's honestly just a really cool thing to have in a laptop. It's not something that I would use every day, but it's nice to have when I need it, if you want to get one for yourself. But don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I still have so many more videos to come.